A video vigilante in New Brunswick is now finding himself under police investigation. The teen is part of a nationwide group that tracks down and posts pictures of alleged online predators. But as the CBC's Julianne Hazelwood reports, police are warning against that kind of amateur sting.
You might want to step inside.
Cameron Allen posted this video online. The 18-year-old high school student says he posed as an underage girl on the dating website Plenty of Fish, and that once an older man agreed to meet up, he confronted him and posted the whole thing on YouTube. Allen is part of the group Creep Catchers Canada. Here he is.
I could probably have somebody willing to meet up, probably buy coffee at that Tim Hortons over there and have sexual interactions with a person in a car, probably within half hour. It's not all that hard. I want to put the message out there that's not okay, that there are people out here looking for those people, and I want to eventually slow it down and stop it in southern New Brunswick.
St. John police say this is dangerous and they strongly caution against it. Now, they also say a complaint was lodged about Allen's video that they're investigating to see whether there's grounds for any criminal charges.
The concern is obviously for public safety, for the individuals that are involved, for the person that may have been lured there, for what purpose. People need to be aware that oftentimes just approaching an individual can cause a situation that they may become assaulted. We would encourage anyone with any information to contact police rather than take any matters into their own hands.
I spoke to a defense lawyer who says this sort of behavior could lead to criminal harassment charges, and it could also lead to a defamation suit. Allen says unless he's charged, he'll keep tracking people down and posting videos. Julianne Hazelwood, CBC News, Fredericton.
18-year-old Cameron Allen in that piece. He's part of the group Creep Catchers Canada, and Cameron joins me now from St. John Live. Cameron, what prompted you to do this?
Partial motivation from reading about creep catchers, how popular they were in Western Canada, and partial motivation from a relative of mine. It's a mixed motivation between the two, but I believe there's good to be done.
Okay, what happened personally to a relative of yours?
It's more so a relative and I got into this together, and nothing really personal as to anything happening from any predator to a relative. It's just my brother and I started this up.
Okay, where do you think the passion comes from?
It's a mixed emotion, really. We're taught through high school, through middle school, through elementary school, the internet is a dangerous place, and until you see this side of the internet, the statement isn't so much as realistic. You just believe it just doesn't happen, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so tell me what you do. How does it work?
Generally, for the video, we set up as of recent, Plenty of Fish account. You can use whatever you want as interests, blah, blah, blah. And we have people contact us immediately from all over St. John, all over New Brunswick even. And the people who seem prominent, we ask, hey, is it okay if I'm younger, I'm 15? And if they're okay with it, we continue on from there and see what happens.
Okay, so 15 or under, you pose as a 15-year-old girl.
Yes.
Okay, and give me some more details of what you say to the person who might be interested.
To be more than blunt, it doesn't take much at all to say, really. There's a lot of people that are interested in a sexual interaction with these people, and it's easy to come by, and you don't really get to say much at all. And
do you ask them how old they are?
Yeah, I'll ask them. Generally, that's a leading up question to kind of identifying that this online profile is of a younger woman. A lot of the time, they'll be like 20. Give a number and you, or they'll ask our age, and it's fairly easy.
Okay. How many people have you caught this way?
Personally, myself, I have caught one. My brother has caught, I believe, 2 or 3 this way.
Mm-hmm. And what's their reaction when they see you?
It's a mixed reaction. It's a little bit of shock, a little bit of what's actually happening here, but it's definitely a surprising reaction each time.
Are you ever afraid?
To be honest, there is a little bit of fear, but not entirely, no.
Why are you a little bit afraid?
You never really know who you're meeting up with exactly, right? Some of these people don't even have, photos as to who they are on there.
And that's why the police say you shouldn't be doing this. What do you say?
I say they should do a better job.
Pardon me?
I say they should do a better job at doing themselves so there wouldn't be a vigilante way to do it for them.
What do you mean?
It's kind of a broad statement, but I feel as if there's a threat and it should be policed better.
And what could they be doing differently?
They could be enforcing online, or they could be enforcing the law online a little bit more, you know what I mean?
You think catching pedophiles or those who take advantage of underage girls?
Putting just a little bit more effort into it, yes.
Okay. Will you keep doing it?
It's more than likely a yes. There are more security risks and legal procedures to be followed in doing this, but for the most part, I feel as if there's a difference to be made. So yes, I more than likely will be continuing.
Okay, what do you mean there are security procedures to be changed?
For one, don't go alone. That's a big no. For two, make sure, I'm not going to go after anybody, well, not so much go after anybody, but meet up with anybody who I don't have a general sense of what they look like and who they are as a person, because there's a lot of people you wouldn't want to meet up with.
Okay, what about those who say, there was a person in this interview who actually, in the piece that we just heard, who said that you should be charged?
If they want to go ahead and charge me, I'm doing what I believe to be morally right, but they can go ahead.
But that may destroy your dreams of being a law enforcement officer.
Yeah, so be it. There's plenty of other open doors.
Okay. At the end of the day, what do you think this accomplishes, Cameron?
To see somebody, it's not a big thing in New Brunswick or St. John even, to see somebody else be caught for trying to have sexual interaction with a minor, it's going to scare the people that are into this sort of thing, right? It's going to stop it up, it's going to slow it down, and I believe there's work to be done.
Cameron Allen in St. John, New Brunswick, thank you for joining me.
Not a problem. Have a good day.